What's good, guys? Ron's Rides here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And I'm here at Maserati Alfa Romeo Daytona Beach, where in front of me this gorgeous 2019 Maserati Ghibli Grand Sport Carbon Nerissimo Edition sits in front of me. Big mouthful, but for good reason. And I'm going to show you guys that this is actually really good value for the money for this car. You get a lot of good things for what you pay, but there's a big reason why, and I'll let you know why in just a moment. So to get right to it, the MSRP of this Maserati Ghibli is $91,000. Grigio Martilla paint with the Netto interior and the red stitching, $91,000 US after destination charge. So I'm going to show you what you get for that price. I'll show you all the options as far as the additional options and the standard options. But normally with all of these things on the car, you would pay a little bit more. So I'll talk about why it isn't the price that you would think it is for those options at just $91,000. The front of the Grand Sport Carbon Ghibli with the Nerissimo package is probably the best part about this car, in my opinion. Just look at how aggressive, how sporty this thing looks. Carbon front lip right up front because of the carbon fiber package. You have your gloss black accents here on the trim for both sides of the grille. You have your big, nice, glossy black grill, honeycomb grill up front, and then you have your Nerissimo blacked out front grill with the Trident that adds your driver assistance package in this Trident, which is why it's so big. For that technology, you do have stuff like your lane departure assist, you have your highway assist, you have your forward collision, you have your stop and go, stuff like that, all the good stuff that makes this Maserati level 2 autonomous for the driving. But this is just a cool looking front end. It has a lot of road presence. When you see this thing coming, you're gonna know what it is, and you're gonna know to get out of its way. I mean, even with the chrome going across here and then the black accent with the whole grille around the side, it's just a cool combo going together. Even the black right here in the middle to fill the gap, and this looks really good, very well put together, and I think Maserati did a good job here. How sharp are the full matrix LED headlights? An optional headlight for the Maserati Ghibli, but man, these look cool. They function very well too, and I did a video specifically on these and how they work. You guys definitely need to check those out because you got to see exactly what makes this full LED technology really sharp looking, and something that you might want to get over the bi-xenon headlights that you can get standard in the Ghibli. With the Grand Sport Edition here, you get the lovely Grand Sport badge on the side, but you also get color matched side skirts. Looks a lot better because the Ghibli, if you don't have it, has the matte black or plastic looking side skirts, and it definitely messes with the ground clearance, makes it look a lot higher on the sides than it actually is. So this gives it a lot better look as far as ground clearance, and you can actually see where the car ends and begins. Now moving over to here, that is the real star of the show, the black wheels with the Nerissimo package. You get gloss black, either 20-inch Urano wheels, which we have in front of us, or 21-inch Titano wheels. The best part about it is that red caliper, white script. The contrast in this is just beautiful, and you do have the drilled rotors. It's just a really good looking package. Pirelli P0 summer tires with this. Now coming along the side here, you also have that insignia done in a smoked out look. You have your carbon fiber piece right here on the back of the rear quarter. You also have the carbon fiber pillar. You have the carbon fiber door handle here as well. And you have the carbon fiber mirror cap to go along with the Nerissimo package, black molding for the window moldings. So all of that together, the carbon and gloss black, just looks really cool together. Now when you get these windows tinted, you're gonna have a really good looking combo here. And you do have the sunroof right on top that comes with the Maserati Ghibli standard. So you do have a nice black piece there. On the back of this carbon Nerissimo edition, you're getting a beautiful looking rear end that is just so much more different than you've seen before on the Ghibli. Biggest thing is this spoiler. This decklet spoiler in carbon fiber looks phenomenal, and you can only get it when you have the Grand Sport carbon package because it only comes in carbon. So you have to have that carbon package, but it also has to be a Grand Sport, and it just looks So good. I've been rallying for a spoiler for Maserati for a long time, since I first got my first one in 2014, and it just shows so much of a more sportier, kind of aggressive look for the rear, and it just makes a hell of a difference. You wouldn't think it does, but just looking at it from here, you can tell how much more it helps the stance of the rear, and it doesn't make it look like plain Jane. It's just something nice, something subtle, but at the same time it does its job. Now, one of the bigger things that you see in the rear for the Grand Sport package is the nice aggressive rear diffuser. Now, you do not have functional grills here for the honeycomb grill. Only downside to this, but you do have the beautiful rear diffuser with the gloss black rear diffuser piece in the middle, all right? And then around the piece is here, you do have that nice styling, the sportier styling, the aggressive styling. It just adds a little bit more to that rear bumper. They also, for 2018 and 2019, did the reflectors to have a sharper, more sleek look. It kind of wraps around the bumper of the vehicle here. It looks a lot better with that styling as well, and it's just a nice, clean look. Now, with the Nerissimo package, your Maserati insignia and your badges with the headlights are going to be more in a smoky color. So all this is done in a smoke, and rather than you have the chrome exhaust tips, you're going to have the gloss black exhaust tips here, and you can see that those just look a lot more stealthy when it comes to something blending in with the whole rear diffuser look. You have the black over the top here, you have the black part of the diffuser there, and then you have the nice gloss black exhaust tips. I think it makes it look a lot better, and it really defines that sport look. But we're not done yet. The interior is something to marvel over as well. Sport steering wheel, you can also get this done in carbon fiber. You do have the beautiful Italian paddle shifters here. All right, you have the aluminum pedals down at the bottom there. You have your very wide, very comfortable sport seats. A sport seat that doesn't make you feel like you're gonna have a backache after you're done sitting in them. All right, these are very comfortable. They actually are probably more comfortable than a standard seat, but it's a sportier seat, which makes it that much more functional, but then stylish as well. I really like how Maserati did the sport seats for these cars. I think they look incredible. You even get the same treatment in the rear for the sport bucket too. Looks really good. You know, I love how you can get treated the same way in the rear as you do up front, because it makes everybody feel like that Maserati thought about them when they designed this car. Now, another cool thing is you get the carbon fiber twill trim. So here in the center console, you have that all done in carbon fiber there, and on each door panel you have it as well. It looks really good. I wish there was a little bit more carbon with the interior carbon package, you know, maybe something else that kind of sets it off a little bit more. But I think that with the steering wheel, if you got that done with the carbon fiber package on it, you know, normally you would have it up top here, you would have it in the inserts here, then I think that that would probably set off the look the most. But I do like the carbon here, just wish there was a little bit more, but it looks good. It's a really nice look. Even looking at the door panel here with the aluminum trim, the carbon fiber, and the red stitching, it's a good look for what it is. Now, don't worry, we're definitely going to do an exhaust clip. We'll take it for a quick drive, we'll do a startup, we'll do a couple of revs, and we'll do some acceleration so you guys can really hear what this Ferrari built engine can do. engine output is a 3-liter V6 still, but it is cranking out 345 horsepower, 5.5 seconds 0 to 60, and 166 top speed. Now, if you do that in an S model, you're looking at 424 horsepower at 178 miles per hour top speed with a 4.9 seconds 0 to 60. So this is where you save your cost. If you don't want this super high power output, you can option it out regardless, and then you can get this power plant and still pay what you would normally pay for something that has the S motor in it. So this is where you would save your money. This is how you would get the styling packages, and then you would get the performance that comes standard with the Maserati Ghibli. So it really depends on you guys, because you can tell the difference between 345 and 424 for sure. That is not up for discussion. You can tell the difference. Now, between how often you're going to use that power, if you're going to be driving it that way, you know, you can't go that top speed on normal public roads. So if you're not really pushing it as much, then you should probably stick with a motor like this. I think this motor is well and fine. You know, a thing that you might like is, okay, because there's a 4 in front of it, you would rather have that over a 3. I completely understand for you guys, because there are car models out there like the Kia Stinger that does 365 horsepower, actually more than this. So that's something that you might have to take into consideration, depending on if you're a numbers Nazi and you like the numbers. This is a Ferrari built motor up to Maserati specs and standards. So, you know, this does have more prestige, a little bit more quality behind it than a lot of motors out there, especially for the V6s. And we all know how it sounds. That's the biggest thing too. The sound of this thing puts out is something amazing. Maserati's engine and exhaust combo is a combo that has been better than peanut butter and jelly. So now you have to decide, would you rather save on the engine here and get the 345 variant and then add everything else like the carbon package, like the blackout package, like the Grand Sport package? Or would you rather pay that money but put it more into the engine output, all right, and then save out on getting all the extra stuff as far as the interior trims and the wheels and everything like that? Where would you rather put your money between the two? That's what I want to know. So as always, let's take a look at where you're spending your money. All right, so MSRP of $81,980. After options, you're looking at $91,000. Now that MSRP to start is because it's not an S or SQ4 model. So with that saying, with a smaller power plant, you can start at that price. But then once you add those options that really make this car look phenomenal, then you're looking at $91,000. So you're looking at about $10,000 of options. So we'll go up to the top here. Exterior color, Grigio Martia, and interior, Netto and Rosso. Now you do also have the country of origin, Italy, obviously, engine Italy, obviously, and your transmission is that HP ZF German transmission. Final assembly, turn Italy. All right, so then this lets you know your specs here on the 2019 Ghibli Grand Sport rear-wheel drive, 345 twin turbo V6. All right, and it lets you know a little thing about the Skyhook adaptive damping for the Skyhook suspension and a sport-inspired exterior and interior. So we'll look at the standard options first. Standard equipment, everything that you get with this car, regardless of what you option out. 8.4-inch screen. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, LED tail lights. I mean, with this thing, it just looks so good. Now, make sure you pause that or slow it down if you need to. Additional options, do the same for this. Driver assistance package at $1,590. Summer tires at $420. Carbon macro trim at $790. The paint at $925. The carbon pack with Nerissimo edition is $3,390. You have your sports steering wheel, $90. Your hands-free power trunk, $490. And your 20-inch gloss black Urano wheels with $300. So you do with this package get the Nerissimo package and carbon together, which is nice, but still a big ticket. Your combined city and highway, 19 miles per gallon, 17 city, and 24 highway. That is your fuel economy for this car. Premium only fuel with this. So $91,000 after the destination and preparation fee. What do you guys think? 4 years, 50,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty. And at this moment, I think Maserati is actually doing 3 years of free maintenance. So definitely ask about that, because with any new Maserati, you'll get 3 full years, which is a very nice package. And I wish I was available when I was buying my Ghibli. So after seeing the beautiful exterior options for the carbon fiber Nerissimo and Grand Sport, after seeing the interior options like the carbon fiber, the sport seats, and the sport steering wheels, things like that, and after hearing that beautiful exhaust note from the 345 horsepower twin turbo V6, what do you guys think? Would you be okay with taking the base model engine spec, or would you rather get into the 400 horsepower engine spec? Would you sacrifice the exterior and interior looks for more horsepower, or would you take the least amount of horsepower but get the awesome looking car? Now, I know you could do both in some worlds, maybe not everybody, but you could do both. But with this specific model here and at this price point, is it worth what you get? Is it worth the 345 horsepower, but with all the cool interior trims? I want to know, because you can obviously go a little bit higher. You can add a few more things that's going to make this car show up in price, like a different paint color, like the different wheels, larger wheels, different materials. You can do a few more things to get it up in price. But is this priced appropriately for what you get? That's what I want to know from you guys. I want to know what you would take between the two. So hopefully you guys enjoyed hearing this beauty, seeing this beauty, and knowing more about what it is and what it's going to cost you. If you did, definitely give this video a like, shoot it up in the rankings by hitting that thumbs up. If you love Maserati, Alfa Romeo, or just love cars in general, definitely subscribe for more videos. I'll have a lot more coming, also with other vehicles as well. So subscribe, click that notification bell. Also check out the links down below. The Patreon if you want to help donate to the channel. Also the social media links where I post a lot of cool pictures, memes, videos, all that cool stuff. Guys, it's been a pleasure, and I want to hear from you in the comments below. I'll be looking for you there. But until then, you guys be safe, be blessed, and we'll talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rides video. Be good. Peace.